Over the last year, there have been so many new smartwatches appearing on the market, but none of them really seem to be living up to the hype. They're usually sold as Bluetooth accessories for your phone, either for fitness tracking or as some sort of notification center. We believe that a smartwatch should be a truly standalone device. That's why we created Neptune Pine, the only device you'll ever need. Pine is at the top of the food chain when it comes to smartwatches, packing more features than any wrist-worn device out there without the need of a nearby smartphone. Just insert your micro SIM card and it allows you to make and receive phone calls and send SMS text messages. With 3G and Wi-Fi, you can conveniently browse your favorite websites, your social networks, your email, and much more. It's the complete wearable web experience on your wrist.
Hi, my name is Aaron Wilkins and I'm CTO at Neptune. When we started looking at smartwatches about a year ago, we realized that one of the big problems was that all the apps had to be custom tailored to each specific device. We've been able to make our device compatible with a huge number of existing Android apps. So the fact that we have an accelerometer, the fact that we have a GPS, all of these things, they open up a world of possibilities for developers to be able to take advantage of this technology, and specifically in this form factor. What's really cool about the Pine is that we have a front-facing VGA camera and a rear-facing 5-megapixel camera. So the front-facing VGA camera lets you do video chat. And right now we're the only smartwatch that can do video chat. The rear-facing camera lets you take high-resolution video or still images. We've got flashes on both the cameras, so you can use them in any lighting condition. And what's cool about the Pine is it can be used as a flashlight or a heart rate monitor with existing applications. We went through a lot of trouble to make sure that the connection mechanism can release fluidly, that we can put it back in and it stays safe and secure and that it's not going to fall out of the strap.
What we want to do is bring this physical experience of music, the energy, the impact that you get at a concert or a club into the real world, where you can have it everywhere and anytime you want. Bass is really the part of the music that connects you to the music physically. In a club, you get that big energy from a big sound system. If you put on the music the next day and you just have headphones on, you're just missing that part.
Whatever music you're listening to, it adds a physical element to it, which is something that you're totally missing normally in a home listening or on-the-go environment.
People are pushing the envelope of what they can get out of those big systems with the way that they make the music.
When we put the Basslet on someone's arm and we turn on the music, and as soon as the beat kicks in, they have this big smile on their face because it really pulls you into the music. You listen to it, but you can also feel it in your body.
Nice. It's just so intense. This song is going like more and more aggressive sort of on the bass, and you wouldn't think that, at the same pace and at the, the same intensity that the Basslet would be able to match it, but it is.
It's pretty rare. So I can feel the kick drum, which is nice, and then like when the sustained bass notes come in, it's just like.
And I think that's really the power of it, is the ability to get that tactile, physical immersion that you get with like sub bass. And yeah, in the end, it was just fun. I didn't want to take it off,
The Basslet has very high fidelity. It matches exactly the waveform of the bass that we're trying to reproduce. For us, the main challenge was no technology existed that could do this in such a small size, so we had to create our own. You can differentiate between this melodic bass line and hard kicks. So even if the music is a melody and a kick in between, you can feel the difference.
The drums, you can actually kind of feel them. Like toms and kick and stuff, I felt a bit more like I was in the room with it.
Inside the Basslet is amazing technology. We've built our own haptic engine, which takes up roughly half the space. We've got the other half, which is battery, to give a really long playtime. And we've managed to squeeze the electronics around the battery and the haptic engine. So there's hardly any room for the electronics, and it was a tough job to get it into this size.
The Basslet is really designed as an everyday companion. You can hook it up to a smartphone, to a computer, you can hook it up to a laptop or a VR headset. You can really use it with anything that you would use for listening to music, for playing games or watching movies.
The Basslet's designed to be really easy to use. You just plug and play, basically. There's no app to load, there's no software to configure.
Ideally, in the morning, you leave the house, you put it on, you put in your headphones. When you commute to work, when you're at work, whenever you want to listen to music out and about, I think that's when the Basslet comes in. Bass actually has a really powerful energizing impact on you. And I think it's going to be great when you're out about jogging or doing sports, that it really elevates you, it kind of activates you and keeps you going. One of the cool things about the Basslet is that it hooks up to anything that has a headphone output. And so what I tried right away is hooking up to a synthesizer, and you play a bass line and suddenly you have that physical impact of bass. You can feel the beats of the music you're creating. And if you're a DJ, you can also use the Basslet to get a sense of how the music will feel on a big sound system in a club.
As well as for music lovers, I'm really making the Basslet for myself. I want to use it every day. And we're already at this stage and I'm really, really happy with that.
Music is certainly the most important content in people's lives. So whatever chance I have to make that experience better, I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna jump on it. I wouldn't take it off, to be honest.
My first impression of the TicWatch 2 was it fits great and it looks good on my wrist.
Each little point that you touch, it's very specific.
And I like how it goes from being a traditional type function, looking down at it, to really being able to interact with it. My first impression was that it was a neat watch, but outside of that, I didn't really know that I'd explore the functionality or get to use it in the real world.
Normally, I wouldn't consider answering any phone calls while I'm riding my bike, but with the TicWatch 2, you just flip your wrist twice, answer the call, flip another 2 times, and hang it up. It tracks my workouts, and it fits with my lifestyle.
I'm not really what you call tech savvy, but the TicWatch 2 has been really easy to use.
Okay, Tico, we want sushi.
I can ask it to find a nearby restaurant, and it shows the rating and the review and how far away it is.
Whenever I want to go for a run, I can always track all of my fitness goals on it. It's really important for me to be able to track how I want to do my workout. If I want to use it by calories or with distance or based on my heart rate.
I was really impressed with how convenient it was to schedule tasks and meetings. It responded to my voice commands very easily. Okay, Tico, schedule a meeting with Bob Williams for 7 a.m. tomorrow. I thought it was pretty awesome that you could call an Uber by just saying, call an Uber into your watch, and it would request one for you.
It's great to be able to focus on the task I have at hand instead of having to check my phone all the time. If I receive a text, I simply glance at my watch. I can dismiss it until I'm ready to reply later. I don't see how I've really been able to function without it. It's really helped me be more efficient.
It's made my life a lot easier when it comes to my workouts or even just my daily life.
Okay, Tico, how's the weather?
When I'm selecting a watch, it actually matters to me how it looks. It's cute. I like it.
Overall, I was really impressed with the TicWatch 2. It's fast, it's intuitive, it recognizes my voice faster than any other smartwatch I've ever seen. So I get to keep this, right?
Your life better by letting you build a smartwatch that's personal to you. Here's a blockbuster video we prepared to show you what's possible.